A few weeks ago, the NFL and the owners group agreed to a major decision. They're going to allow their players to participate in flag football starting in 2028 for the Olympics. Now, while this is huge for the NFL and obviously growing football internationally, I have some reservations about even letting professionals play, so in today's episode we're going to be playing devil's advocate. Should the Olympics allow NFL players to play in the 2028 Olympics? But before we get too much further, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit that little bell notification to get notified for all of our videos here. We are growing, we've kept growing, so I want to thank all my subscribers, every single one of you. It really means a lot, and if you feel that I've earned it today, please make sure you subscribe. But let's get back to the video. If you're new to this channel, I like to do something called Devil's Advocate, where I literally look at both sides of every issue, and today we're going to be focusing on that. Starting with the pros of why the NFL should allow their players to play in the Olympics. Global spotlight and growth. This is a great chance for the NFL to get their stars in front of a ton of people, a bunch of eyes. The Olympics, yes, while it's a big deal in the United States, it's a bigger deal in other countries who don't have major sports leagues like the United States does. This is usually how some countries get their sports fixed, is the Olympics are that big of a deal. So putting your best players, somebody like Justin Jefferson or Saquon Barkley or somebody like that talent pool should help grow the game internationally, which the league has been trying to do with these international games. They keep expanding them, and yes, there's some minimal growth. This could be a great chance for the NFL to spotlight their players and show the world what this sport's all about. And on that note, massive viewership would be a huge thing. This would be a great way for people who don't know football, understand football, and connect to a player that really makes some amazing plays and make some fans around the world. This is a great way to do that. And again, eyeballs. It's going to get people excited for the NFL season because it's going to be right before training camp or during training camp, depending on how they play it. A lot of people have a problem with the NFL's physicality. They don't like seeing hits, and that's part of the problem of why people don't watch football. Flag football is a great way to showcase the sport and what it's actually about. Speed, agility, football IQ. You can put this all on display and get people hooked to basically the base premise of the sport without having to have the physicality. It's a great way to get that door kind of open, get your foot in, and hopefully get them addicted to the sport. The USA would dominate. It would be like the Dream Team times a million, because at least with the Dream Team, there were people for other countries that played in the NBA, so at least had some stars. This would literally be America dominating the entire thing. Sure, you'd get a couple Canadians, but there are not very many Europeans who play in the league. So it's going to be a real challenge to compete with the United States when it comes to football. So I think that would be a great way to just establish, hey, this is our game. Number 5, obviously it would expand the NFL's brand. It would get them into countries that they probably don't really get a lot of viewership in. So this would be a great opportunity for them to expand the shield, because you know there would be some form of partnership with the Olympics for letting NFL players come. So there would be a cross-marketing opportunity to grow the NFL. And I don't think that's a bad thing. And while all those things sound great, there are some cons to letting NFL players play. Starting with injury risk. While yes, the players aren't going to be getting physically hit like they would in normal football, but you can still tear an Achilles, you can tear your ACL, you can tear your MCL. Look at Stefon Diggs' injury last year where he literally didn't even get touched and his ACL went. So this would be another thing that teams would have to consider. What if you do let a Saquon Barkley go and he tears his ACL playing flag football and you ruin your entire season? Is it really worth it for flag football? It would interfere with training camp. The Olympics take place mid to late summer, and that's right when training camp preseason is really starting to go. And while yes, some players really don't play in preseason, but getting that camaraderie in your locker room during training camp is a major thing that needs to be done. So missing that time for the Olympics, is it really worthwhile for the NFL? There are already professional flag football players. We already have a United States flag football team. The rules in the NFL and flag football are very different, so it's not the exact same sport. While football, you do allow a lot more physicality, corners will play wide receivers a lot differently than they would in flag football, because flag football doesn't allow that kind of contact. It's going to be a lot more speed. So you already have guys who are trained exactly for that, and you're going to have them bring in professionals who are literally trying to learn the rules as they go. It's just, why not go with players who are already there? Competitive imbalance. The United States, yeah, they would dominate. It would be amazing. The Olympics got rid of baseball and softball. It was really, there was no other competition. In the Paris Olympics, they were debating about bringing baseball back for 2024. They chose breakdancing over that, which will not be returning for the next Summer Olympics. The amount of professional athletes from other countries when it comes to football is very minimal. Our high school kids at like Mater Dei, ING, schools like that could probably dominate the other countries' flag football teams just based on experience alone. Like, it would actually be shocking if high schoolers couldn't beat the rest of the world when it came to football. I'm just saying, I really have that much confidence. Looking at both sides of this argument, I really don't think there's a right or wrong answer, obviously. I personally think they should do a hybrid option. Have some pro players, have some flag football players. Hey, even have a Christian Laettner type situation, sprinkle in a college player as well. Get it well-rounded so you could see the different levels and skill sets of these different players and help grow the game. It would also help eliminate some of the pure American dominance. While yes, I think we would still win, having less professionals would make it a more even playing field and make it more interesting, and hopefully get it extended and have flag football in the Olympics further. But that's just what I think, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. We're going to be doing different types of videos here. I didn't expect the channel to grow as much as it did, so we're going to do a lot of trial and error here. I'm going to be trying to release videos at least twice a week, so keep an eye out for that. And until the next one, have a good one.